to the Yarning Cave. My name is Brenda, the newbie crocheter, and this is the cave. This is where everything happens. People ask me, why do I call it the cave? So my husband always tells me, my husband and I are both from Puerto Rico, and our first language is Spanish, and he tells me all the time, te vas para la cueva, meaning are you heading into your cave? Basically, he calls this my cave. So that's where it all stems from. So yes, this is my cave. This is where I spend most of my days, most of my weekends when I get home from work. I come in here. My computer is tied up to, I can access my work from here. I also have my YouTube connection here. I have my yarn here. I have my projects here. He's got a desk next to mine with his computer. And so this is my cave. This is where I basically hang out. You know, I watch my videos and I record my videos and I look at my projects and things that I want to do. And this is my cave, and that's why it's called my cave. He actually named it my cave. So, but thank you guys. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. For those of you who are new to my channel, just happen to stumble into my channel, I hope you hit the subscribe button and notification bell. We have a good time here. This is very laid back, very easy. It's no what you see is what you get. I dabble with crochet. Well, that's my main craft. We also I dabble with Polymer Clay, and then my husband and I also do quite a bit of woodwork. He does it and I kind of put the finishing touches on the item. So I've been getting a lot of inquiries as to some of the things that we offer. We do offer some blocking boards, and I'll go into that another day. This is not what the video is for. But if you're ever interested, all the information is on my on the about page. There's a pricing sheet, a pricing list for everything there. You can send me an email if you have a question about something, and we'll be more than happy to give you the information you're looking for. But before we do anything else, how about we start with a little bit of positivity. So the title of this one says, Smiling Helps. Smiling helps. When you least feel like it, smile. Even a tiny one makes a big difference. You are not smiling to pretend to be happy, but instead because it's difficult to be unhappy and smile at the same time. Smiling is simply showing yourself a bit of grace during hard times. It does not mask your feelings, but instead lightens the weight of whatever you're carrying. A smile offers temporary relief. It is a gift that you can give yourself at any moment. Gives ourselves a little bit of grace. I like that. So smile. So let's see what I got for you guys today. Well, I'm working on my last skein of my colorful blanket. I finished a skein last night. I was watching our sweet Jeannie in her live, and I was going to town, and I finished the skein. I told my husband, do you think it's long enough? I thought it was long enough, but I'm only 5'3", and it reached just about over my head from the tip of my toes to the top of my head. My husband says maybe a little bit taller. I said okay, I'll do one more skein and then that's it. The rest of these skeins that I have here, I think I have 5 left. Yeah, 5. I'm gonna do to let me see if you guys can see. You see where that dog is laying? That's an old ottoman, and I covered it with another I did a crochet cover for it, and he's always on there, and I take it off, I launder it, I put it right back. But I'm thinking I'll do another one for him. It'll be nice and colorful as well. That one is colorful too. This one's gonna be more colorful though, with those 5 skeins that I have left. So I think that's gonna look pretty. I think it's gonna look nice and really pop of color in the cave. So today is Tuesday. I did leave work a little early because I had to go through to the DMV to get the title of my car. I'm thinking of changing it. My car is nice and it's good. It only has 60,000 miles, 59,000 miles, but it's a very small kind of sporty car. And I noticed my husband's got an injured shoulder and I have an injured knee, and I've noticed that it's getting a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm thinking of maybe getting something a little bit bigger. We don't want a car that is a gas guzzler, because we have trucks already for work, for the business. So our personal car is something that is not a gas guzzler. So we're looking for something that is still going to be easy on gas, but a little bit more spacious. And I'm the kind of individual that I don't like to see myself coming or going. I've mentioned this a couple of times before. So to buy a car, I try to buy a car that I just don't see all the time on the road, and so it takes me forever to pick something. So anyways, I got the title just in case I came across that vehicle, and we'll see. But we are getting older, and our flexibility is not what it used to be. So if you don't mind waiting 1 second, let me go check on the food, because I am cooking while I'm recording. Give me 1 second. Thank you guys. It's doing just fine. It still has a little ways to go. So I wanted to thank some of you have mentioned about the seniors. What is it that I do? And I just kind of want to touch a little bit. This is not a video about that, but basically I have made a connection with, I live in Florida, Osceola County to be exact, and I have connected with the Osceola Council on Aging, which is a program for the seniors of my county. And I've committed to donating yarn, knitting materials, crochet materials, and sometimes some other little things that I find on sale that I think they would benefit from, and try to keep them stocked up when it comes to those kinds of items, to give the elderly something to work on, reconnect them with the fiber arts, and they really do love it. And I've mentioned that my last video, one of my last videos, that Debbie Perea made a donation towards the seniors, and that I was gonna buy the Notions kits. So the Notions kits that I bought, I was telling you guys that they cost about $7 and change. So I bought 3 of them, and this is what the pack looks like. I bought 3, so thank you Debbie Perea for purchasing these 3 Notions packs. And I'm buying the Notions packs because these Notions pack has everything in here. Whether the person is a knitter, whether the person is a crocheter, everything, all the Notions are here. Now I do have knitting needles, and I do have crochet hooks that I also donate to them. So the pack with the Notions is just perfect. And I'm not going to open it because this is a gift, so I don't want to open everything. But I'll just give you a sneak peek. It's got, these are stitch markers for knitting, stitch markers for crocheting. There's the little plugs for knitting needles. There's the needles to sew in ends and other things. There's a bunch of the Notions here that are both, there's little snips to cut the yarn, there's measuring tape, everything is in here. Everything that could possibly need is in here, and that's why I like this. And it comes in this little nice plastic kit, and it's got everything. As you can see, it's got a mending hook, it's got the, I don't know what they use these for. I know it's used for knitting, but it's all bunch of Notions here, and it's perfect. This is perfect for the seniors. Everything is in here. I give it to them just as it arrives, and they know it's new, and they feel good about receiving these little gifts. I put everything in. I usually, what I do is I'll put this inside a Notions bag, and then I'll put yarn, and then I'll put either knitting needles or crochet hooks, and I put them in these nice little totes that they can keep. And then I take the totes, each tote, if they need to, I usually try to touch base with them every couple months, and they will tell me if they need either knitting supplies, packs. What they call packs is like for new people coming in, where it's the yarn and all the notions, or if they just need yarn, or if they just need crochet hooks, or if they just need knitting needles. They usually tell me what it is they want, and then I put everything together, and then I'll either go one day in the morning, I'll send my husband, or I'll take a day off from work and do other errands, and I'll take the opportunity to just drop everything off. So, and that's really my commitment to the Osceola Council on Aging here in my county of Osceola County, Florida. So for those of you who are wondering, that's what we're talking about. And once again, Debbie, thank you so much for your donation. As you see, we bought these 3 with your kind donation, and this is going to go into my stash. And then when they ask for stuff, I already have these, and then I just put their packs together and I take it over there. The second thing that I wanted to show you guys, I'm really parched, and part of the reason is I'm really dealing with a lot of allergies for some reason this season. And I know Miss Jeannie mentioned it, that her car looks like it's the color yellow, and the same here in Florida. The pollen is really high. The other night I was up all night just coughing and sneezing and blowing my nose, and I've been taking medicine to kind of stop the runny nose and all that, but those kind of medicines dry you out. So then I feel like dry mouth, and then I'm constantly drinking water, and it's a vicious cycle, but it is what it is. I bought myself this, and I just want to clarify that I've never worked with one of these before. I have worked with one of those knitting, I don't know what it's called, if it's the round rings with the pegs. I have done a couple things on that before, and I really didn't care for it. I did not want to buy an expensive Addy machine or anything Addy, because that is quite pricey. So I bought the SENTRO, and this is called the Mushroom. I believe it's got 32 pins. And the reason why I bought this one is because I do a lot of baby sets, and this was recommended for like baby beanies for babies. So I figured if I'm gonna buy it, and you guys have heard me say this before, I like making things with a purpose. I just don't like making things to make them. I usually have either something in mind, or a specific person in mind, or a gift in mind, or for a specific function. And that's why I do a lot of baby sets, because a lot of times, and I mentioned this before, my kids will be going to a baby shower, or I know somebody having a baby, and I will gift them a set. Sometimes people like what they see and they want to buy it off of me, and then I'll sell it to them. But I don't make it with the intent to sell it. I make it with the intent to gift it. So I bought this because since I do baby sets, I figured this could help me make me do more beanies. And also the American Heart Association here in yeah, and I'm sure they do this across the nation, and I used to do this before. I used to crochet red hats for preemies that are born with congenital heart disease or problems, and they usually give them a little pack with a little red beanie. It's almost like it's a little gift. And even sometimes, at least for me, in my experience, even the American Heart Association, the local American Heart Association, would even give you the yarn for you to make the beanies. I guess maybe Red Heart would donate red yarn to them, and then they would then pass it on to people who are willing to knit or crochet beanies. So I was thinking this would be a great addition to get back into that. I did that a couple years back. And then COVID hit, and people just basically scattered everywhere, and I have not done it since. But I'm thinking that I can get back into that, and also give it a try. I don't know if I'll like it. I may not like it at all and just go back to just crocheting beanies the way I've always crocheted them. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a fan of those rings, those peg rings, knit rings. I don't know what they're called. I tried it a couple times in the beginning and I don't like it. So I don't know. I see people really like the beanies that they make with their knitting machines. So we'll give it a go. I did not want to spend a lot of money, so this was just under $50. And I figured it was a safe purchase. What do you think? I'll let you guys know once I open it. I'll try to record it, or at least give you guys a heads up that I'm going to be playing with it. I'm the worst recording stuff while I'm doing it. And it's because since I work full-time, a lot of times the times that I have to record are limited. So I don't have a big window of time. It's not like I can sit at home during the week and set up everything and just take my time and play with it, because I don't have that luxury. So that's why I don't do a lot of those kind of videos. But I am going to try to see if I can use it and maybe record a little bit of it. Hold on, guys. Welcome to Florida. Every time my husband is in the shed working with wood, and every time he comes in and out, it gives the mosquitoes the opportunity to sneak in. And I am super sweet for mosquitoes, and it's not but a second before they find me and they start biting me. Never fails. So let's see what else is going on, guys. So I did order some Premier yarn, some of the new ones that came out. You know that I'm all about the cotton, and there's a lot of cotton that came out recently, and I ordered some stuff that once it comes in, I will share with you guys. I also placed another order with Temu. As you guys many know that I'm going camping, so I went back into Temu and I ordered some bathing suits. I ordered some little sundresses and a couple things to wear for our week at the beach. And for the most part, everything was good. There were some pieces that fit a little. I didn't like the way they fit. They were either a little tight, and other couple pieces that were too big. And I just want to tell you that it was super simple to return. I went into my confirmation email. There's a button there to return or exchange. It brings you into a screen. You check off the items that you need to exchange. Then there's a little drop down box next to each item as to the reasoning why. Some of them were too small, some of them were too big, and they ask you what do you want your refund to, back to the original method of payment or store credit, and you mark whether you want to ship it back through the USPS or through your local UPS store. You choose, you hit click, it takes you to another screen where you can print your label. They tell you to try to pack it in the smallest box possible, I guess, so it's not bigger than it needs to be, since I guess they get built for that, and then take it to your local UPS store. So yesterday, I got the package yesterday. I tried on my items. The ones that didn't work for me, I put back in the little baggies that they come in. I went in the computer, marked the ones that I didn't care for, either too big or too small. I had the perfect size box, boxed it all up, zipped it in, put the label, smacked the label that I printed off of that they sent me. And I had my husband yesterday evening, because they close at 7, around 6:30, he went really quick to the UPS store down the street and returned it for me. Very simple. So if you're wondering about Temu and Temu, and you're afraid to order because you're not sure if you don't like something, you can return it. The process was very simple to return, so don't be discouraged, don't be afraid. At least for me, my experience so far, so good. I have to now check to make sure that they reimburse my account. Aside from that, everything is good. So package has been shipped, I'm sure once they receive it, they have confirmation that the package has been received, they'll go ahead and process the refund. And let's see what else. What else? Trying to look to make sure I'm not overlooking something. I think that's it. It is Tuesday, like I mentioned earlier, and I have not received an email from the winner of my giveaway. So we're going to wait till Sunday, and if by Sunday I don't have an email from this person, I did tag the person that won on the. I tagged the person in the video. The person apparently has a YouTube channel, so I tagged her in the video. But I have yet to receive an email, so you know who the winner is. If you participated in that giveaway, you may want to check to see if you won, and you haven't checked, you may want to see if you won, because I may be waiting for your email. And I would go ahead and give you the name, but to be honest with you, completely, I tell you guys my 10-second Brenda, not quite, but anyway, so if you're that person, make sure you send me an email. You have till Sunday to reply, so I don't want you to miss out on that awesome giveaway with all those beautiful hooks and the yarn bowl and all the other extra goodies that I'm sending out. So guys, and I think that is it. I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Still working on this bad boy. It's so heavy and it's so warm outside that I was saying to my husband, I'm hot. This is all I have left right here. This, I actually took the band and it looks like this because I had to dig for the center. I did find it, but I had to kind of open it up and kind of go and dig in there. Anyways, guys, back to what I was saying. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful evening, noon time, morning, wherever it is in the world you are. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love you guys from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.